Hello and welcome back everyone. Markov Manor is upon us and we have a bunch of new commanders to play with. Today we are featuring Niv-Mizzet Guildpact. He's a 5-color legendary dragon avatar with flying and hexproof from multicolored. He has an ability that when he deals combat damage to a player, it deals X damage to any target, draws X cards, and gain X life, where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. For us to maximize his ability, we have to include a lot of dual colored permanents, and these permanents could have a variety of ability like ramp, control, and card advantage. Now, we just can't put anything that is 2 color. We have to be mindful of their usefulness and threat level, so that our deck will not be clunky and will not be a pushover just because we want to play for flavor. Now, Niv-Mizzet Guildpact is certainly not as powerful as his other counterparts like Niv-Mizzet Reborn. But what he offers is a different kind of playstyle of not just always sweeping the board or controlling the game. He offers critical thinking on how you attack the board and create card advantage through threat levels. Now with that introduction out of the way, let's head to the deck list. On our first pile are our single color cards that are definitely worth the slot, even if they do not trigger Niv-Mizzet Guildpact's ability. They offer other advantage and are always reliable on what they do. These cards are not a lot, so it's safe to include them and warranted of their slots. Notable cards here are Case of the Shattered Pack. This is a basic land finder, but also it's easy to trigger the solve clause because of our commander. And once solved, we now can give double strike to Niv, making him trigger his ability 2 times if he connects. On our second pile will be our dual color card control that is not a permanent. They don't trigger Niv-Mizzet Guildpact, but they are there because they are really good cards. These will be our flexi slots, so if you find any good dual color stuff you like to add, then feel free to add on this spot. On our third pile will be our dual color card permanents that can ramp. These will help us on our mana base and especially on accelerating our way to cast Niv-Mizzet so we can pressure early. Notable cards here are Feyburrow Elder. This is a beast especially when you have Niv in play, as this will generate 5 mana, and if you have Kiora Behemoth Beckoner to untap, then you will be generating a ton of mana. On our fourth pile will be our dual color card permanent that can control the board. Most of these stick to the board, thus giving our commander a way to activate his ability consistently. Notable cards here are Buried in the Garden. This is a new card that is similar to Binding the Old Gods. It can be enchanted on your land to exile a non-land card from the opponent. It also ramp you, but unlike Binding, once the opponent answers this, they can have their permanent back, so be careful. On our fifth pile will be our dual colored threats that give us plenty of value and most likely needs to be answered by the opponent, or else they will continue to generate value to the board. They will most likely eat a removal, but at least that's 1 removal less for Niv-Mizzet. On our last pile will be Niv-Mizzet Reborn. He is there to be our second commander. Since we have a lot of color on our deck, it's easy to gain value from him. Now, if you have comments and suggestions on what to feature next, and there will be a lot because it's Markov Manor season, please leave a comment down below. With that said, I hope you enjoy our build. Please like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Let's head to the matches. Hey yo, it's Mythweaver Poq. Now we have to be very quick with this guy and mulligan for ramp. Now, this is a sketchy hand. We have no ways to control the board, and we have Ramp and Rhythm of the Wild and Old Rustin and Time Warp, so maybe this is doable and hope he's not fast enough. At most, we can cast Rhythm of the Wild and Niv-Mizzet at turn 4, I guess. Then turn 5, we're going to Time Warp and dig for value. Tribute to the World Tree, that's great. That's not a ramp, so it's good. I hope the opponent gets scared and not play Mythweaver Poq next turn. For now, let's play our Elder here and hopefully we can get another land next turn. Radagast, nice, as long as it's not Mythweaver Poq. Now it's our turn. This is going to be a big turn for us. Let me think. I know that Kiora is the correct cast here.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
Then we can go for Time Warp. Let's check our mana first. Oh nice, we can still cast Domri here and gain mana and then cast Time Warp. Let's do this. Now our Elder can generate 4 mana. Nice.
Were you doing something?
We need to cast Rhythm of the Wild first so we can give haste to Niv.
I was raised by wolves.
Then we cast Niv here with haste. Then we get a draw from Kiora. That's why we included her. 2-color that untaps and draws a card. We can still go for Old Rustin here so we can maximize our attack here. Give it a 1+1 counter instead. Let's use the blood immediately. Maybe we can cast something more. Not a permanent, but that's okay. For now, let's attack and draw 4, ping 4, and gain 4. That's boss. That's big boss moves. Now the opponent's really thinking hard on how to escape from this situation. I mean, how would you answer all of these threats if you're just only green? Opponent just cast Mythweaver Poq, no value there. Yep, that's it. Opponent concedes. That's your only answer. Now, this is a new Judith. Let's see. This is a very slow hand, but we have 3 threats here, so let's keep this. Pippin is going to be our savior here. What? Totsis again? First turn? No! For sure, he's going to pick Rusko here. That's a 2-for-1 already. Prismari command? Seems like he has an artifact, does he? Let's go Pippin here and hopefully we can get more lands. And there goes his artifact. Untap land 1 time? Looks like we're in trouble. Pippin attack. Boink! Scary times everyone. Opponent has 4 mana and I have no answer to any of his threats if he has one. Vito, it's okay. Opponent, why are you doing this? Goodbye, Glisa. Big oof, but I can't complain. Judith is scary, not gonna lie. Death touch spells. Let's play Rusko here while we have a chance and accelerate our mana. We have 45 lands MTG Arena and you have not given me any since my starting hand. Two for one. That's gotta hurt. That's gonna hurt. Let's give Rusco some protection so that he can block.
Finally, a land, but it stopped.
Let's play Helena and Alana so we can give Nib next turn haste. Pump Rusco and let's be defensive for now. Opponent, what are you doing? Ay, gago, double kill. Pardon my language there. But this is an amazing turn for the opponent. Now we're literally behind and the opponent is running away with the game. Mining the old gun, that's great. Let's be mana efficient and cast Arcane Signet first, then binding the old gods. Die, Judith. Although he can still cast Judith next turn if he has another land. But what can we do? Black market connection from the opponent. Now he has a card advantage generator. Take the damage here. Wow, a pump spell that destroys our artifact. Wow, opponent, just punish me more. Let's cast our commander here and hope for the best. There's really nothing we can do. Opponent is thinking hard. Maybe we have a chance. We're just gonna take that. We won't risk blocking it. Niv-Mizzet survived the turn. Amazing! Let's cast Old Rust in here because we can't protect the fairy. Uro, that's a nice hit. And we can cast him. Let's do it. Rhythm of the Wild, not what we're looking for, but I'll take it. Let's attack with Nib. Deal 2 damage and draw 2 and gain 2. Nice cards, now we're slowly grinding our way back to the game. He needs to kill Uro and Nib. The opponent is really thinking hard and is on the grind. Judith, okay. Lightning Strike on Niv because Niv is lethal. She gained 2 life and dealt 2 damage. That's great. Ooh, Vito doing work. Lightning Bolt, that's great. We can kill Vito. Let's attack with Uro first. Let's see if he takes the damage or not. He didn't block. That's lethal, right? Lightning Bolt to the face. Down to 2. Wait, let's Thoughtseize first if he has anything to trigger Judith's life gain. Nothing on here. Now let's do Call Against command and finish the game. GG opponent, that's a nice build you have there. Now here's a new commander once again, mono white, so our hexproof won't matter in this game. We have no white mana to cast this, so we're going to mull this. Better hand, we have Brawl and Wash Away and Pippin to protect our commander. The opponent's commander really incentivized him to play Weenie. I think I'm not too afraid of this deck as long as we answer his commander. Let's play an untapped Sacred Foundry for now to signal Bolt. Okay, bunch of 1/1s. Let's just pass for now and ready our Wash Away. Now we wash away his commander. Take the damage here. We're still not on a critical level yet. Let's cast Pippin here. This can protect our commander later on. Opponent's really going ham with the 1/1s. We have nothing to do here but cast Ruby, then we pass the turn. Monastery Mentor, that's going to be a problem later on. Let's kill Squirrel here to take away his protection. Enough with the lands already. Now it's time for our commander. Let's play him. We have protection from Pippin, so let's sit back here. Dusk! Now that's a tech card. Good thing we still can cast Niv next turn.
He killed his own monastery mentor due to the prowess trigger. Big brain move from the opponent. Let's cast Niv-Mizzet once again here. Next turn will be impactful because we drew out of Kaya and we can clear the skies and attack for free there. Opponent casts his commander once again. This commander really feels like not a big deal on later games. We're just going to take this, I don't want to risk anything. Now let's kill his topple guys so he has no blockers on the air. Now we're going to attack first, no need to cast the fairy. We already have Pippin. Deal 3 damage to your commander, gain 3 life, and draw 3 cards. Ooh, saucy! Let's time warp here to do it all over again. And opponent concedes. Ayara, they're really pairing me up with monocolors today. We have no green and this is full of creatures, and against mono black, they're just going to kill it. A lot better, but we have no way to ramp. But we have Rhythm of the Wild here to give Nib haste. We also have 2 removals here. Blood Artist, let's kill that while we have a chance. Let's use Invasion of Asgol here. This also serves as a 2-color permanent for Niv-Mizzet to benefit from. He plays Ayara. Let's see what we draw first before we take action versus that. We can play Case here, but I think we're just going to get lost his Ayara when he plays a creature. Nice, we can kill Ayara here to get a 2-for-1. I was kinda expecting that sacrifice effect, and at least we got a 2-for-1 here. I think Rhythm is the play here. Next turn we can bait out our removal by playing Yasharn. Erebos, I don't really care about that for now. And he missed a land drop, that's great for us. Let's play Yasharn here to bait out a removal and smack him for 4. I really don't like attacking into our invasions here because if it turns into a creature, then it can easily be removed by mono black. Black Market Connection, that's great for us. Great draw on Binding the Old Gods. Now let's remove that Black Market Connections so he can't draw into lands. Then let's play our Case here and get a basic land. Smack him again, the lower his life, the more he can't use Erebos. Lot the Spider Queen, that's going to give him blockers.
Ah, you reek with and I, the generous one.
Grab a forest, Binding the Old God is amazing. Let's cast our commander here and attack him. Give it haste. Nib on player, Yasharn on lot. Double block on Yasharn? That's the wrong move, opponent. Now we can shoot 4, draw 4, gain 4. Kill lot here.
Again, my power is for annihilation.
Opponent is now down to 8 due to drawing cards.
A
Our case has been solved. Now it can give double strike to any of our creatures. Was expecting that already. Bastion, that's a low impact move, and next turn we're going to kill him. Get the good game, cast Niv, attack in the face, give double strike, smack him for 6 and an additional 4. Let's not kill him first just to show the double strike. And another one. GG! Very sketchy hand. We have Deathrite Shaman but no fetch. We have Rhythm of the Wild, which is amazing versus anything that has blue. Let's keep this and take a gamble. At least we have Tail's End here. Turn 1 fetch from the opponent. Now Deathrite Shaman got better. Nice removal. Let's just play Deathrite Shaman here. Opponent is really accelerating fast here. Let's just play Rhythm of the Wild here while we still have a chance. I don't want to mess with counter spells. Unexpected windfall from the opponent. He's really ramping hard. Let's be ready next turn. I'm going to remove one of his lands and play Uro. I might regret it later, but I need to use Deathrite Shaman. Let's put in an untapped land instead of the Triumph because we want to keep our shields up. At least we are ready for Tail's End and our removal here. What do you got, opponent? Let's see. Song of Creation. This is a combo deck. Nothing we can do about that. Growth Spiral, huh? I think it's correct to Tail's End the draw too, so he won't loop. I was right, and he discarded his hand. No lands for Deathrite Shaman to use. Let's just play Temple and cast our commander. Give it haste, then we attack. Draw 2, ping 2, gain 2. Time Warp, that's nice. Now opponent has a chance here if he can play enough spells for Song of Creation to go infinite, I guess. Faithless Looting, that's a lot of draw. I'm really not familiar with how Song of Creation can win him the game. Let's remove a land from that so he can only get 2. He might be kind of aiming for some kind of Omega Fireball, but that's going to be the least of our worries because he's going to die next turn. Give him the old good game. Let's just attack with these 2, then Time Warp. I mean guys, you see the power of Rhythm of the Wild on Niv-Mizzet. It's great. You really have to include this if you're building it. Good game, and next match. IB, this is going to be an annoying game. Oof, 2 lands. We can't keep this. We have lands, but this is going to be slow and our opponent's really fast. I'm going to keep this and I hope our bluff works here. Turn 1, do nothing. Go opponent. Don't play IB, don't play IB, don't play IB, please! Finally, something to do on turn 2. Let's play this. Let me check your hand, opponent. Malcolm, that's going to be bad for us. Let's just remove the octopus here so he can't draw. Play land and go. Opponent still didn't play Ivy, he's being cautious, and that's good for us. Let's play 4-Burrow Elder here so we can catch up with mana. Your turn, opponent. Do your worst, but not too much, please. There goes IB. That's going to hurt a lot, but at least he's tapped out. Let's play Kiora here.
You've never been hugged by a
Anti-Faburo, he now gives 3 mana. Just checking to see if how we can utilize Faburo effectively here. My head hurts just from the pressure, so let's just kill Malcolm here before he gets out of hand. And we still can play Pippin here, that's amazing. That's going to be a draw 2. Our Kiora is in danger here. Whew, that's a big guy, but I think Auto Tapper screwed him a little bit here. His Paradise Druid gets tapped instead of his land. He hit me in the face instead of Kiora, that's good for us. Let's cast Nib, at least we have Pippin to protect. Then we cast Crucius.
Life thrives.
We're just going to leave Deathrite Shaman on our hand so we can pitch for a greater value from Crucius. Old Rustins, not what we need removal. Any form of pump spell here and we're dead, basically. Just 2 creatures, we're still alive here. It's just Black Paradise Druid here. Honestly, we're very lucky that MTG Arena Auto Tapper tapped his Paradise Druid last turn. Otherwise, we're already dead here. Thoughtseize, we really can't use. Let's cast Old Rustin here to maximize the dual color permanence we have. Let's attack with Nib. Opponent is reading Nib. We connect, we draw 5, then let's kill this one creature. We also gain 5, that's good for us. A whole bunch of lands, not what we want to see. Let's untap our commander here so we can have a blocker in the air. Let's cast Ruby, now we have 6 Guildpacts here. Pitch in Thoughtseize. Great! Six Sense Ice, that's okay for us. Getting poison counter, this stage of game is already too late. Opponent attacks. Let's just block with Nib and give protection. And good game, opponent. That was actually your game to win. First Sliver, always the endgame boss in normal queue. This is a bad hand, no matching colors. Better hand, there's a turn 1 Toxis and some form of acceleration which we really need versus First Sliver. Let's not waste time, turn 1 Toxis. Handful of ramp, let's just pick the earliest he can cast. Nice to parry, we can delay him further with this. For now, let's just cast our Skull Prophet here. Let's ready our next land. First Sliver is really a test of how your deck operates and how fast you can get to your win con as fast as you can before First Sliver ever gets to his. We can cast our commander next turn and hope that he has no sweepers. That's our only hope. Cast our commander here. No need to cast Ruby to waste our treasures. Attack with 1 damage. That's still a damage. Don't cascade into sweepers or fight rigging, please. Selbala, that's okay, but we need to bounce that. I don't want to give him 7 mana.
I know my responsibility. Here goes nothing.
Wait a minute, I could have just pinged Selbala there. Well, that's what you get for rushing your plays. Let's just maximize our plays here. Let's attack and deal 4, gain 4, and draw 4. Nice draw, now we can answer artifacts and he's down to 12 already. Just no sweeper, please. Key to the archive, that's a good sign. He attacks our Teferi. Let's block with Rustin here because we already have 2 Golgaris here. We want to keep as many Guildpacts as possible so our damage will be high and our draws. Plus, saving Teferi means he can't do instant speed removals on our turn. I believe this attack is lethal?
No, I am not making this
Attack
up as I
all.
go.
Good game, First Sliver.